Turn on videos, come. Okay, come. Turn on videos. We're gonna move on to where's your younger sister? She's okay. I'm just going to revise chapter 1, but not the whole thing. I'm gonna cover the quiz down here, which is pop quiz. Okay, can you try to solve the inequality 1A and these two lah? Okay, down here. Wait. 1A and 2A. This one and this one. Okay, can you try? If I find that you all are having difficulties, that means I'm moving too fast. Okay, then I need to slow down. Because maybe I'm going too fast to the. Okay. Oh, who is this? Okay, A. Rahman and Ishira, congratulations. And then you move to 2A, please. Hassan can do, Hassan. Ian can do. Inshi, we are doing 2A. I can do 2A, Inshi. You seem to be eating something delicious. I don't know what it is. You're licking your lips. Shafika, come, Shafika. Zahira, where are you, Zahira? Okay, well done. Well done to, okay. All right. Well done to Mr. Ian. Congratulations. Ian, move on to 2A. Okay, well done, Hassan. So far, you got no issues at all with 1A. Yeah? So far, no issues. We are waiting for the rest, those who have not handed in. So, Hassan, congratulations. Okay, that is acceptable. Hassan, well done. Just let me just see. Okay, Hassan, since you are now. Okay, yeah. Is there 2B? Sorry. Okay, you can do 2B also, Hassan. Rayana, are you okay? Oh, you're wearing a mask inside the house. I do not trust my family members. They don't be like that. Must trust family members. Oh, Zahira style say. Zahira gini ya style. The guru-guru lah. Ciki-ciki. What about Shafika? Where are you? Are you at home now? Who's driving car? Let us see now. Who else have sent? Inshira. Okay, well done. Inshira, you move on to the next one. Ian. Wow, Ian very fast. Oh, Ian, your answer for 1A is not correct. Please check. I think you're giving 1B. Yeah, your answer you're giving Ian is 1B. Can you try 1A also? Sorry, 2A. This one. Rahana, which one is this? You cannot use the equal because there is this sign here. You got to use this sign like that. This one means what? X smaller than your answer. Asan 2B. The answer is not correct. You try again. Not 16 lah. You give the answer correct, Rahana. Not 16. Come on. This one, yes, Rahman, well done. Rahman, very fast. Hey, Rahman, which one are you doing? It's 2B, Rahman. Rahman. Yeah, okay, you got all correct, well done. Abdul Rahman have gotten all correct. Abdul Rahman, can you do us a favor? You can see the number line there. Can you annotate your answer of x is lesser than 4 on the number line? You know how to annotate? Can on the screen, can annotate? You know how to do? Don't know. Okay, it's okay, no problem, no problem. All right, I think for the first one, I'm just going to go through 1A very quickly. The reason why I'm doing this just very quickly, because we have gone through during December a lot of these type of sums. So I think you're more or less okay, but this is just to double check in case in school you're going through this exercises, you get stuck, then I will know at least. Then we need to. So down here, you get x, same sign, 16 divided by 4 is 4. So you must write like that. Rahana, like this, Rahana. X smaller than 4. Okay, this is correct. Now, how to represent this? Inshira, you know how to represent this on the number line? X smaller than 4? Not sure. Heian or Asan? You know how to, or Heian, you know how to represent X smaller than 4 on the number line? Oh, Heian, okay, show me, show. Heian, can you show? Okay, we're going to see whether it's correct. There's a certain way to do it. So we're going to ask Heian, please. Here. Can you annotate? And I will give you one question after this to see whether you will not be tricked. If you are, then very sorry. Here, we cannot see anything here. Do I need to allow you to share? No, right? Not allow share. You can annotate on my screen. Hold on. Can you? Yes. Now we can see something coming up. Can you please show us again? Sorry, did I remove your? You try again. Asan, we got to check it. Asan, there's the answer for what? 2A or 2B? A. A or B? B. Okay, B is not correct still. It's okay. But A is also not correct. But I think your A, you got it right. Okay, all right. Here, and what else? Okay. Okay. But on top, yes, this is correct, but it's supposed to be above the what? This number here lah. Okay, so very simple, boys and girls. Okay, you just, are you going to mark it? Here is going to mark it. He's going to show you if x is smaller than 4, what to do. He's going to show you now. Okay, you need to know this. And then I will test him. I draw the circle lah. I draw the circle. That's why here did this correct. Okay, this is x smaller than 4. Here now I put equal sign. What are you going to do? You know what to do now? Ian, what to do? Ian, can you show us what to do? Oh, hold on, someone's coming in. Yes, correct. Can you see that? He put, he has not put anything. Ian, you must color the thing. Maybe you're a little bit. Yes. This coloring inside means it's equal. So I want you to note the difference. Coloring inside means equal is also in. If there's no coloring, there's now is just smaller than. Okay, very simple. So we are now going to go through question number B. I need to rush through a little bit because this is just revision. We already have done this very quickly. You check your working. Okay. All right, here we go. Down here, what to do? You can times this by 2. You want to get rid of the 2. Or if you understand the seesaw method, you can just put over 1, bring the 2 up. If you're confused, I assume you're confused, you times this side by 2. When you times by 2, what happened? You cancel the 2 here. And then if you times the left side by 2, remember this is like a seesaw, you know. If you double the weight here, you must also double the weight here. So if you times the left side by 2, you must also times the right side by 2. So I bracket that up, I put the 2 in front. So now what is it becomes? It becomes x minus 1. Hassan, you got to check your answer, Hassan. Abdul Rahman, I know you're going to be bored. This is easy stuff lah. Give us difficult stuff lah. Hold on, Rahman. Okay, just a moment. So down here, can you see now the denominator has gone. So you're left with x minus 1. The 2 down here now is being multiplied to the right hand side. So let's expand this. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4. X down here. Okay, so x minus 1 is equals to 8 minus 4x. What to do? I'll bring this that side. So it becomes minus 4x, bring over, become plus 4x. Plus 4x plus x, 5x. Don't get confused. Again, I repeat. This minus 4x, I bring over, become plus 4x. Then I plus this x, become 5x. And then this thing here, minus 1, I bring over there, become plus 1. 8 plus 1, 9. So what is x equals to? 9 divided by 5, which is equals to 1.8, which is also equals to 1/4. Up to you lah, whatever that you want. Okay. Now, I think all of you have gotten this. Or almost all. Those who handed in your answer, you gotten it. Is the second one you did not get. So those of you who got it correct, the answer down here is 3. Yeah? If you get 3, you can move on to the next one. You solve the inequality, please. Okay? Solve the inequality, please. Those who did not get, you try to follow lah. So what to do down here? This one, you can do the crisscross method. You can push this up here. And then you can push this up here. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, this what will become? That means 2x plus 7. Can you see? X plus 7, I push that side. So I push up to this side. If you don't understand this, I'll show you in slow motion. Then you get it. Okay. So anyone don't understand what I'm doing? Anyone, please send me a message. Send me a message. I don't know you. Why you say that? Okay, but okay, never mind. If let's say that's the case, so another way is what? Another way is also to do this. We can take times 5 down here. Okay. So you times 5, the 5 disappear. Down here, you have to times 5. Can you see the 5 appear here? Then on this side, I times x plus 7. X plus 7, I cancel. Down here, must also times by x plus 7. You see, you got x plus 7 here. Same thing. Can you see what I'm talking about? Okay, I'll show you one more time. I'll show you one more time. Okay. If you don't get how I get this, you must make sure you get it. So down here, left side, I times by 5. This one I must times by 5, what? Right? There, can you see I already times by 5 down here there? Then how come this one can go here? Okay, I times this by x plus 7. Watch what happened. I cancel x plus 7, But if I times the right side, x plus 7, I must times the left side by x plus 7. There, I times it by x plus 7. This 5 already cancelled. So shortcut means what? I give you this thing like that. Shortcut means you can push the D up down here, it becomes AD. You can also push the B here, become BC. You can do it like that, right? So I'm now gonna rewind all this. Okay, I hope you understand that part. So Asan, are you okay, Asan? You get it, So actually, you have very easy method, but don't be confused. You can now expand, 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 7, 14. 5 times 3x, 15x. Okay, 5 times 5, 25, minus 25. For me, I like to bring over to this side. I bring the 2x there. 2x I bring there. 15 minus 2x, get 13x. I bring 25 over there, become 29. 39. 39. This 39 looks handicapped. There's minus 25. I bring over. Okay, those of you confused, I put different color. The sign is in front of the number. So I bring this down there, it becomes plus 25. And then this 2x, I bring there, become minus 2x. So now you have what? 13x equals to 39. X equals to 3. Finish. Asan, okay, Asan? So you can just write x equals to 3. All right, inequality, please try question 3a. But before you do that, let us try now. Let us take do this one to see whether you remember. Okay, here we go. Let's see now whether you can do this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, can you try? What is your answer? You must give the inequality. X is what? And she have given an answer. Let's see whether you're correct. Sophia, your answer is correct. Congratulations. We need to know the direction of the thing. I think Inshi, your answer is also correct. Congratulations. But can you do this one? Let's see. Abdul Rahman, congratulations. There's need to be equal sign also. Okay, but I think your no, your answer not correct. Correct. Hold on. Correct. Well done, Abdul Rahman. But Sophia, you must give me like that. You must give me X, what sign, what number. You must give the whole thing, Sophia. Otherwise, I do not know whether you are making the mistake or not. Abdul Rahman gave me the whole thing, so I know whether he knows or he does not know. Let us see. Hayan, you have made a mistake. You have fallen for my trap, Mr. Hayan. Asan, you have also fallen for the trap. So far, Abdul Rahman is only one. He's cleared. Abdul Rahman is cleared. He remembers the rule. Abdul Rahman, you know what's the rule? What is the rule? Can you tell us now? That you got it correct. The rest have got it wrong. They have forgotten something. What is it? Tell us, unmute yourself. Tell us what is the rule they have forgotten. Don't know. Then how you get correct? Huh? You did the flip, you know. Boys and girls, remember when you times or divide by a negative number, the inequality flips. When you times or divide by a negative number, the inequality sign flip. Is that correct, Abdul Rahman? You flip it right? When you times or divide, you have to, yes, you can go to washroom. See, now too pressurizing, Inshira have to go. Okay, go, Inshira. Inshira got it correct. Oh, Inshira got it correct. So down here, okay, I'm gonna just show you guys, okay, in case you're not so sure. This 5 you bring over first. It becomes what? -6. Sign is not yet changed. Now what you're gonna do? You're gonna divide -6 by -2, right? Rule says, if you're gonna times or divide by a negative number, inequality flips this way. Watch, do you see not? I flipped the whole thing. Asan can see not? Hayan can see, From this direction now, it goes this direction. When you times or divide by a negative number, you must remember that. So we will now go back to, I hope you all are clear on this. Okay, these are the small things that will get you making the mistake. So down here, you all got your answer. This one, I think. Inshi got it. Sophia, do you get it? Sophia, that's why you must show me your exact one. I need to know the direction of the sign. What is the direction of the sign? Come on, guys and girls. Abdul Rahman, you got it, Rahman. This one, this inequality, So we must be proud as Muslims. We are the, your difficult maths you're learning, Sec2, Sec3, Sec4, they come from Muslims. That's our contribution to the world, but the world doesn't know. Okay, let me see now. Congratulations, Mr. Hayan. Yes, congratulations, Hayan. Okay, Abdul Rahman, your direction of the sign, I need to know. Okay, what about Asan? What about the rest? Inshira, Shafika, come on, Shafika. Ika, can do not? You're doing something else lah. Aduh, jangan, come on. Okay, very easy. Okay, good, Abdul Rahman. So simple stuff. So what you do, you want to find what is X. What you're gonna do? You're gonna divide by what? You're gonna divide by a negative number, no? The moment you're going to divide by a negative number, remember, do the flip. This one go this way already. And then negative become positive. So this is like 3 to 3 lah. Or 3.66666666. It's like that. So notice it flipped the other way around already. Okay. So just let me see it. Okay, all right. Now we're going to go back to the thing before we go back to graphs. Hold on. Sekejap, Okay. Now, any one of you, if you are facing problems in school, your teacher is teaching, you feel blur, please tell me, message me, tell me, this textbook, which question? Just tell me, I will go through with you guys. Okay? I'll go through with you guys. Now, I don't need to do A, we do, sorry, no need to be B, we do this one now. 4A. They want you to express it as a single fraction. You need to combine it. You know what to do? Again, I'm very certain we have gone through this during the December holidays. So it should be easy for you. But again, I've made mistakes in the past thinking students know. I go on, and then some they may not know. Zahira, you know what to do, Zahira? Shafika, you know what to do? Ken. Is Shafi'i there, Shafika? You tell him I message him something. Can he just the thing? Nice teeth lah, Insyirah. Nice teeth. You berus gigi apa? Yeah, go berus gigi lah. Okay, I think Hassan, you got it. Well done. Can you try B? Try those who finish A, try B also. Okay. Hassan, congratulate. Something wrong, Hassan. Your A is not correct. Hian, your A is correct. Please proceed to question B. Rayana, okay, not Rayana? Is maths getting easier for you, Rayana? Yes, okay, that's good. How's your brother? Okay, not he? Did you find a tutor? Yes, good. Okay. Duraman, where are you, man? Come. Sophia, come, Sophia. Over, Sophia. Are you okay? Sophia, you're not okay. You don't know how to do? You don't know do zikir. I haven't said that, you know. You're okay. Come on, guys. Come on. So it's actually quite fast. 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes have passed. Come on. Very easy. We have gone through this. A lot. Last year, I've gone through so many of this type. Let us see. Congratulations, Hassan. Can you move on to question number B? Only Hassan and Hayan are doing the work. The rest, what are they doing? Inshira also doing work. Inshira, I send you a question. Can you answer that question for me to know? Or you don't know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. Okay. Hayan, let's see. Hayan. And Hayan, congratulations, Mr. Hayan. Hey, Shafi, how come Inshi says she's taking both? You are taking one only. Inshi, betul ke Inshi? I'm gonna ask Inshi ni. How come? Okay, we are gonna run through in about 1 minute's time. You're taking too long. You're taking too long. You're taking too long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm gonna run through very easy lah. Make the denominator the same. Come on. You times this by. Wow, Inshi. Wow, Allahu Akbar. See, so you did very well, huh? They give you double, Allahu Akbar. Okay, never mind lah. Okay. So times 2, times 4 times 2, 8. I just expand straight. Okay, I'm gonna do step by step. For those of you who might be confused, I better not jump step. 3. So I hope you understand what I'm doing here. The left side needs to times by 4. So I times top and bottom by 4. If I times the bottom by 4, I get 12. I times the bottom by 3 here, I get 12. So I can combine them 12. So 4 times 2, I get 8 down here. 3 times this bracket here. I put a 3 in front here. Okay. Now I can expand. I get 8x minus 24. So you check. If you don't get the correct answer, that means you have made some careless errors. And careless errors are very common. Minus 24. 3 times 5, 15. Minus 15x. Now the next one, be careful. Minus times minus plus. 3 times 9, 27. So down here now, you have $27. Remember that. You have $27. You go and pay someone $24. How much money you're left with? You're left with only $3. Over 12. This is over 12. Sorry. I'm supposed to write over 12. Then you owe $15. You have $8. You pay the $8. You still owe $7. And that's over 12 here. Okay. This is your final answer. Minus 7x plus 3 over 12. So Hassan, you can reduce that to half. So now we substitute x with 3. So now I'm going to substitute x with 3. This is now answer for A already. Answer for B, I go and substitute. 3 times 7 minus 21 plus 3 over 12. So that means you get minus 18 over 12. I can reduce some more, minus 3 over 2 lah, divide by 6, which is equals to minus 1.5. Minus, that's a minus. Okay, minus 1.5. Okay, I think from those who have handed in, it seems okay. I do not know about the rest. If you are stuck, confused, please tell me. If you are sleepy, you gotta go to the toilet now. Do what Inshira does. She brush your teeth. I also do something like that. I take this thing. You know this thing? Minyak kappa, yeah, X oil, and I put it in the wipes. These wipes, and I wipe my face, which I'm gonna do shortly. It refreshes me. Sometimes it enter your eyes, habis lah. Okay, let us see now. This one, I think we okay, never mind. This one we don't do yet. Let us, we are going to move into graph. I'm moving into graph. Last week we went through graph. This week I'm going to revise the graph. So graph, I think you're going to go through in about 2 weeks time or 3 weeks time. So we are going to do that. Again, if you are facing problem in school, please tell me. You must alert me so that I can help. So this is Cartesian coordinates. We did that, but we did this thing book. Okay, I'm just revising here. This is called the point of origin. Okay, if let's say you are a point on the graph, your point of origin, that means where you first came out from is here, according to that point of origin. But point of origin means, yeah, if something passes through here, it passes the point of origin. X-axis, Y-axis. Don't worry about the quadrant. Okay. So now, this one, I don't need, we did this last week, right? Okay. But again, I want you to just try. I will put in yellow color. I want you to write down the coordinates of A, of G, and of F. You write answer. You write A, what's the coordinates? B, what's G, what's coordinate? F, what's coordinates? If you do not know what the coordinates are, something is wrong. That means you might be in trouble. Okay, if you don't know coordinates, you please ask me, send a message, and I will revise again. Okay, I assume you know what's coordinates. Can you give me the coordinates for A, G, and F? A, G, and F, please. Is Rahana, you have forgotten? How come there's only one number? Let us see. We wait for the rest. I'm telling you, some of you will forget. Let's see. Rahana, correct, Rahana. Okay, good. Hey, Ian, well done. What about the rest? Those who don't hand in, I assume you don't know. So I'm waiting for Zahira. I've been waiting so long for Zahira. Come on, Zahira. Well done. Who is this? Rahana, very good. Hassan, well done. Kayan, well done. Rahana, congratulations. Yeah, correct. Well done, Rahana. Well done. Rahana, you don't play, Rahana. Well done, Sophia. Hassan, well done. What about the rest? The rest are not the thing. Come on. What about, what's the name? Zahira. It's echoing here. Zahira. Come on. Zahira, are you there? Inshira, go and tap your sister lah. Wake her up. Inshi pun sleeping lah. Husna Shafika, let us see whether you're correct for that G. Salah lah, Husna Shafika, you dah forget X and Y. Atas bawah, vertical, horizontal dah forget ni. Okay, remember we start with the X coordinate, ordinate. So what's the answer for this one? Start down here. This is X, you must start down here. This is 3, 1. So you write as 3, 1. Okay. G. Don't start from the 3. See, it's nearer to the 3. No. You must start from the X. Minus 2, minus 3. Yeah. What about F? Start from the X. Minus 4, 4. You need to know this. This is life skill. This is life skill. Some secondary school maths, you might not be using it, but for them, yeah. But for this is life skill. Okay. So I assume you are okay again. I assume, I might have assumed wrong. Okay, let us see now. Plotting, I can't get you to plot. I can't get you to plot, right? So, okay. So that's the disadvantage of being online. I can't get you to plot. Can't get, let me see. Okay, they tell you A, B, C, D are 3 vertices of a rectangle. That means there's a corner. They want you to write down the coordinates of the last vertex C. Can you please find out what's the last vertex C? And then find the area of the rectangle. You can do this. I repeat, A, B, C. You say, where is C? They want you to tell us where C is. Don't ask us where C. Okay? You got to find out where C is. Okay, some of you, oh, Raihana, very fast. Raihana, so sorry, Miss Raihana. I don't think that's correct. If you have that point, Raihana, it's not a rectangle. Okay, you must see this part here. A, B, C, D is a rectangle. You all know what's a rectangle, so you must know. Let's see. Oh, Asan, very fast. Asan is the first one, very fast. No, Asan is the previous one. Now this one, Asan, congratulations, Mr. Asan. Raihana, congratulations. What about the rest? Heyan, congratulations. Heyan came in first. Then find out what's the area. Sophia, congratulations. Area did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to Mr. Heyan. He has gotten it correct for both. Well done, Heyan. Can or not? Very easy, yeah, very easy. If you do not know, Sophia, what happened to you, Sophia? I'm busy, don't disturb me. Sophia, don't be like that. Now down here. It has to be parallel, right? So we know that it has to be like that. Then this one to be like that. And like this. So you know where C? C is here. So C with 4 minus 3. That is your coordinates. 4 minus 3. Then what's the area? Asan said 24. Okay, just take the number of units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5, 30 lah. Not 24. Am I correct? 6 times 5, 30, right? Yes. Now, how do you do this question if you do not have a graph? Let's say now they give you the 4 points. They give you these 4 points, minus 4, minus 3. They give you all these 4 points, but they write it on a paper. They don't have the graph and ask you find the area. In order to do that, you need to know you need to know what? Okay, let us write down the points. Okay, we do this experiment. Okay, let's assume you do not have the graph paper, and then they ask you to do this. They give you the point here. This one is minus 2. Imagine, again, this may happen. This may happen for your exam. Minus 2. This is 2, right? Down here is 4, 2. This one is minus 2, 3. Notice. If this is minus 2, that means on the x side is straight. Why I put minus 2, 2? Minus 2, 3, right? No, minus 2, 2, correct. So now, in order to get this one is minus 3, sorry. You must correct me if I do the wrong one here, wrong thing. Okay, you take note, take note. Down here now, this minus 2 means they are straight on the same x. You want to find the height? How to find the height? Take 2 minus 3. This is 2, right? Minus 3, you get the breadth, you see. 2 minus 3. Minus become plus. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 units here. So again, you can take now down here 4 minus 2. You get 6. 6 times 5, 30. If you do not have the graph paper, you can also do this. You take 2 of the y. Okay, 2 of the y down here minus 2 of the x minus, and you will get it. You see, what if I take the wrong one first? Let's see, but see on paper, I don't know whether to take 4 minus 2 or minus 2 minus 4. Okay, let's take, we decide that. Minus 2 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4. You get answer minus 6 lah. Never mind if it's minus 6, it's still 6 units, what? Then this one, you take the wrong side also, let's say lah. Minus 3, minus 2. Then you get minus 5. Minus 5 and minus 6, you can see that we get still 30. Okay, because we are not dealing with the sign. Okay, so here we go. So Inshi, how are you getting on? We double. Okay. Easy. Wow. Allahu Akbar. You see, at first like that, then say like that. Very humble lah, very humble. Humble girl. Okay, this is now. Okay, what we gonna do? Down here. This is the function. Down here now, this is called a linear graph. Okay, notice, it is given in this type of formula. Y equals to something, x plus something. Notice there is no square here. No square. If it's square, it's going to be curved. This one like that, it goes through the y-axis. You can see plus 2, it cuts plus 2 here. And you see minus. Minus means as you increase the x. See, from 0, I increase, the graph goes down. You notice that? See down here, 2 go to 3, the graph goes down. 3 goes to 4, it goes down. Minus, it will be going down this way. Positive, it will be going up. Okay? Down here now. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to draw a line. You tell me now, what is the equation of the graph? Ready, What is the equation of this red line on this graph? Please send your answers. Inshi and Shafi should know. Okay, you are experts at this. 0. So sorry, it's not 0. You are supposed to give some answer for the graph. No, you say 0, 4. 0, 4 is here now. X is 0, Y is 4 down here. 0, 4 is only 1 point on this graph. The green line. Can you also give me the equation of the green line? See, what is equation? Is the formula. No, Inshi. 0, 4 is a point on here, Inshi. Come on. 0, 4 is here. I want the whole line. Okay, so let us look again at the. Okay, I'm going to clear again. We look again at what they say about the equation here. Can you see? The equation, they say, this is the equation, no? Y equals to minus x plus 2, or y equals x plus 3. So down here, how to do? Okay, let me check first. Here's answer. Here, no. Okay, come. Watch, you try this one, okay? What are you going to call this animal? That's the right way to say. This line down here, that's now I draw down here. What are you going to call it? That is true. For example, if you see the fat fella, very, very fat. In the morning is fat, in the afternoon is skinny. You cannot call him fatty because his morning is fat, afternoon skinny. But let's say morning is smelly, afternoon smelly, night smelly, every second smelly. What are you going to call him? You call him smelly, correct? So this one down here, what is always the same? Okay, if you do not know, I'm going to ask you to tell me the coordinates of this. Can you tell me the coordinates of the green and the orange green and orange? What are the coordinates? Tell me the coordinates. You know what's coordinates, right? Ishida, you just send me coordinates, but I want you to send me the coordinates. And also the blue. What are the coordinates of green, orange, and blue? Let us see now. We have the first answer coming in from, okay, green. Congratulations, Mr. Hayat. And then from there, you know answer. Okay, here, well done. Orange, you got it correct. The last one here, and then I'm going to ask you the question here. You try. Okay, good. The last one apa ni? Last one only how come got only one? Ian, your last one you got 1. Okay, Sophia, well done for the first one. Okay, I'm going to write down your answers. Okay, you can check. Sophia, well done for the second one. First one, you have written -5, 4. Second one, 1, 4. The last one, this is 6. 6, 4. There is something that does not change. Do you notice that one of the coordinates doesn't change? Yes, please go. But you are missing a main point here. The y value doesn't change. It's always 4. Do you notice that? If you extend the line, y will always be 4. Why do we call this graph y equals to 4 lah? Why? Because y is always equals to 4. What's the coordinate of x here? Oh, x is -4. What is y? Y is 4. Oh. What's the coordinate of x here? X is 3. What is y? Y is 4. So I call this graph y equals to 4. You understand or not? You must be very clear. I'm explaining in very simple that thing so that you understand very clearly. You must understand this here is the equation of the graph. What is the meaning of graph? Any line down here is a graph. This line is a graph. So I thought it's conteng. Conteng, it means you just scribble. It's also true. It might be scribbling. But if someone draw on a graph paper like that, using a ruler, it's a graph lah. Most probably it's a graph. I know it might be your younger brother, sister drawing something on the wall, and he might say it's graph. It's okay. But on a graph paper, it's graph. Now you try. Yeah? You try. Especially Zahira. I'm waiting for Zahira. I can't hear her voice. But from her eyes, I can see she's sleepy. Hey, Ira, marah. Okay, Ira, come on. Okay, you try now. What are you gonna call this graph? What's the equation you're gonna call this graph? You know now, some student angry me, they throw something. What are you gonna call a graph, Hassan? What are you gonna call here? Come on. 50 minutes apart, 50 minutes apart. I'm explaining to you very simply. You can do this, you can understand if you make effort to focus. Ika. Sophia now. Why? Apa yang why? Are you asking me why? You saying it's why, Sophia? Here, got it correct. I think here. Let me see. Here, no lah, here. Wrong equation lah, here. I can test out to see whether you're correct or not. If I test out, surely, yang mana ni? Here is giving me the answer. Okay, if you all do not know, we have to try this. Hassan can do not, Hassan? Can, okay. What about Abdul Rahman? Sophia, you're giving me a point. No? -5. Let me show you as -5. -5 is salah tempat lah. -5 is here. And then 5 is this part down here. No, Sophia, you are indicating. It's not there. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen, okay? I'm going to clear it. So far, let me see. Anyone got it correct now? Here, you're very close, but you labeled the wrong graph. Okay, I clear first. I draw this one so that it's very, very clear. All right, what we'll do, we do the same thing again. Let me label this point. You give me the coordinates of the red. Then I'm going to give you this point down here. Give me the coordinates of the green. And I'm going to give the last one, the blue. Give me the coordinates of the blue. The thing that does not change value, you call it that name lah. No, Hassan, cannot have XY lah, cannot. This one is, if XY like that, X and Y, Hassan, it'll be a curve like this or like that or something like that. But straight line is a, Hassan got it. I think Hassan has just gotten it. Congratulations. You all write down the coordinates, you will see. Look, I'm teaching you in a way, you know at Sec2 I failed my maths. You all know that. So some of you get worried. This tutor is failing maths. Okay, but I studied by myself, you know. In Sec3, Sec4, and then I got an A1. But it's no joke. I tried to understand everything on my own without a tutor. That's why now I'm leading you through a way you can understand. Okay, you got to trust me on this one. Here, yes, correct, here, well done. Just now was a wrong alphabet. So let us try. Okay, this one, what is the coordinates? Oh, this is 5, 5, good. This one, 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1. This one, 5 minus 5. Do you notice that one of them doesn't change? You can see 5 on here. You can see 5 on here. You can see 5 on here. This is X or Y? This is X, right? The first one is X. So we call this X equals to 5, not Y equals to 5. Here, there's not got it very fast. Y equals to 5 is here. Okay, we're not looking at what, because every time the value of Y is 5. Down here at any point, the value of X is 5. If I put the coordinates here, the value of X is 5. Even if you extend it downwards, this one saying it, cannot. If you extend it downwards, the value of X is also 5. So that's why we call this equation X equals to 5. Very logical. So you say, if I don't understand how, then you write down the coordinates like this. Then you check. Oh, the value is always 5. We call it X equals to 5. See why I cannot call Y equals to 5. This is the value of X, not value of Y. We always give the X first, then the Y. And if you say Y equals to 5, this is the line. Because, yeah. So I think you get it already. Okay, I hope you get it. If you don't get it, how? If you don't get it, you don't know this is being recorded, right? So you go to YouTube and then find this for this. I'll put the date, Sec2 14 January lesson. You go and check it out. Okay. Remember, you're already half adults, By the way, I'm doing a documentary now. And the next one I'm gonna show is about teenage pregnancy. So about girls who get pregnant before their time and what happened. So if you when the documentary is out, yeah, watch it. Well, why am I telling you this? Basically, this is in the olden days, you can be mom and dads already. Okay, but of course in Singapore, you all know what's the figure? Teenage pregnancy, I think about 500 a year. Can you imagine 500 a year? That means almost every secondary school, if you like, let's say secondary school, will have one pregnancy. Imagine. And out of that, I think 200 plus, half of them are aborted. And those who have babies, so I asked them, how come they have babies? They say, normally the girls are so frightened, they dare not tell anyone, they will wear baggy clothes, then they're pregnant, they go to school, and then they do not know what to do. By the time you reach 24 weeks, 24 weeks is how many months? You divide by 4, that's 6 months. The moment you are 6 months old, you cannot have abortion already. That means you must give birth. So half of them have to give birth. And I'm with this, I'm doing a documentary with an organization called BABES, B-A-B-E-S. Now, BABES doesn't mean you're going to have the sexy girl. I'm don't get the wrong idea. BABES means they're going to have babies. And many of these girls who are having the babies are Muslims. Very, very, very disappointing. Okay, very disappointing. But this is happening. Okay, this is happening. For your information, a long time ago, more than 10 years ago, the statistics says the highest number of teenage pregnancy come from the Muslim community. The highest number of dropouts from school, Muslim community. The highest number of drug addicts, Muslim community. The lowest academic performance, Muslim community. The lowest having money in the country, Muslim community. So we are actually quite a disappointment. So I hope you all will work hard and make sure you all do well in your life. Okay, change these statistics. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we come back to this. This is real stuff. I'm telling you, not bluff stuff. No, I'm telling you real stuff.
Is it Muslim community or
Muslim community? You say Malay community or Muslim community? Okay, so but mostly it's Muslim community because the Indian Muslim is also sometimes categorized as Muslim. But if you ask that thing, yes, they can say Malay community, but sometimes the picture doesn't become so clear. So in terms of Indian Muslim, maybe Shafika might be saying, hey, this is only Malay Muslim, I'm Indian Muslim, but you are Malaylized Indian. So you are also part of the Malay community, and I'm a pure Indian with Chinese blood, but I'm considered Malay Muslim in Singapore, Malay/Muslim. But anyway, it's very sad lah. It's very, very sad. I went to Children's Wishing Well. Two of you may know. I went there because I went there, and then we had a session where this man and woman had children, and they just left the children like that. The mother is from Indonesia, the father is a Singaporean, and the mother was not married to the father. So because she's a foreigner, what do you think happened? The child is given birth in Singapore with a Singapore father, Singaporean father, but the child is stateless. Stateless, you know what stateless? Cannot have passport, no IC, no BC. How to go to school? So the child now is going to school where? Children's Wishing Well, which is like a tuition center. Cannot go to school. The child is how old? 9 years old and 7 years old. I met the children, very, very bright. But because the father did not marry the woman who's a foreigner, and then the woman went back home and go and get married herself, because she cannot stay in Singapore. She's a foreigner. These two children now, they don't have any IC, BC, cannot go to school. Can you imagine? And which community you think they come from? Our community. Our community. So that's why you must push yourself to make sure you succeed. Okay. The whole purpose of mathematics we are learning now is Muslims' invention. Muslim, you do not know this. You say, hey, headache. This is Muslims created the algebra. You go and find out now. So we should be this now. Can you see down here? Down here, yeah. Why did we go through this? This is y equals to 2. Why? Because down here, the value of y is 2, the value of y is 2, the value of y is 2, value of y is 2, value of y is 2, value of y. So we call it y equals to 2. Okay, this is the graph. You see, they call this a graph. This line is called a graph. Remember that, huh? Okay. See, what about this line? Is this line a graph also? This line is the axis. Huh? This is where you put the numbering. But you can draw a line on here. What do you call this? What is the equation of this line? Anyone, can you please type in? What is the equation of the y-axis? If someone draw a line like this and put the y-axis at there, what is the equation? Can you send in your answers? Because sometimes they ask this question at O levels. Anyone, please send in your answers. I just draw the line here. This is a graph. What's the name of this graph? Asan say y equals to 0. Is it y equals to 0? Let's see now. Okay, we have to. So some say 0-3. No. Anyone? Are you sure it's y equals 0? Okay, let's test. Let's test. Asan, let's test. Okay. Down here, what's the value of y? Y equals 0. What's the value of y? Y is 1. And y is 2. And y is 3. This is not y equals to 0. This is x equals to 0. Yes, let's see. X equals to 0, not x to 1. Okay, down here. If you don't believe, you write the coordinates. This coordinate, what's the coordinate? This is 0, 0. This one, 0, 1. This one, 0, 2. This one, 0, 3. Notice the x doesn't change. So we call it x equals to 0. Then down here, this one is y equals to 0. Which line? Which line? The x-axis. Okay, the x-axis is y equals 0. Okay, simple stuff, simple stuff. Okay. Down here. Okay, you complete the table first. Complete the table first. Y equals to 2x plus minus 3. Can you just give us the different answers? Very quickly, very quickly. So even the Children's Wishing Well documentary, there's going to be a documentary on Children's Wishing Well. Yeah, I'm doing a 50. So you all can watch that also. Very sad. I cried. Say cry baby lah, this teacher. What to do? All babies also cry lah. Cannot? You complete the table first. And then we're going to go through some basic stuff. You need to understand the mathematics language. Yeah? So far you've been practicing, finding out what's X, Y. This is partly to draw graph. Okay, we'll check your answers. Hassan, you're given an answer. Let's see whether it's right. Or they didn't write it here. Okay, we put it in now. Now, always you've been doing this practice, right? Y equals to, okay, Sophia, just a moment. Then you substitute -1. You ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you doing? You're doing it for graph. 2 times -1 is -2. -2 minus 3 minus 5. So, Hassan, this first one is correct. Okay, Sophia, just a moment. 2 times 2, 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Is it 1? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. Am I correct? Let me see. -5, 1, and 5. Hassan, you okay, Hassan? Hassan, you found your mistake, Hassan? You know your mistake, yeah? So always we've been practicing, you say why we find out. This is part of the reason to find the coordinates. So it's -5, 1, and 5. So again, I'm gonna, let us see now. But I want to ask you this question. We learn inequalities. Are we using it? Down here, they're using, see, what is this? This is now you are limiting the what? The table, the value of X. So sometimes the graph, okay, later they will look at the graph. You need to limit it. Otherwise, the student doesn't know what value to put for X now. Okay, for example, now I have this equation like that. Do you know I can already draw the graph? But I don't know what X should be. Maybe I put X as 50 lah, cannot, X 50. Y 50 times 200, 100 minus 3, 97. So X 50, Y 97. No space lah on my graph paper. Means I got to go X 50, how far? Y 97, no space. So because of that, the book has to specify X -1 to 4. They even tell you your graph paper 1 cm 1 unit. They have to tell you. Otherwise, sometimes you don't specify this, you go and plot the graph, so you cannot even see anything. So it's important. So let me just go up down here. Down here now. -5. I just show you our plot, okay? -5, 1, 5. Now, do you remember the equation or not? Okay, I want you to see whether this is correct. Let me see here. What's the equation? Y equals to 2x minus 3. This is the equation. Y equals to 2x minus 3. I want you to predict something. Y equals to 2x minus 3. Now, this thing now, this number, very important. This is called the y-intercept. If you want to check whether your graph is correct when you draw it, this is one way. -3, what does it mean? It means your graph will cut at -3. Where is -3? Okay, I think we cannot see -3 is here. Okay, can see here. It's supposed to cut here. So I'm going to plot. I'm going to plot the thing. Just a moment. Now it's going to plot like that. Sorry. It's not messy already. Okay, now watch. I'm showing you actually the way your teacher is going to check your graph. So down here, -1, -5, -1, -5. Please carry on. Go toilet, go toilet. Okay. As I was telling the other students, say, this teacher give inspirations to students to go to toilet. Okay lah. At least I inspire you to do something lah. Not accurate, I said. Down here. This is the first point. Then 2, 1. 2, 1 down here. Notice, notice I can do the third. In fact, I don't need the third point, no. But since we already have 4, 5, somewhere around here lah. 4, 5. This one disappear lah. 4, 5, 4, 5. Now down just now, do you remember the equation? Y equals to 2x minus 3. Now this is how you check whether your graph is correct. Watch, I draw the line through. Do you see that it cuts at -3 now? Can see now down here? Can you all see now? You must be able to see. You don't focus, you waste your, this is important point. Can you see now? -3. When the equation got -3 means it will cut at -3. But this one has to be y. If let's say you got 2y, means cannot. It must be y. So notice point number 1. -3 will cut down -3. And then if you find, let's say your 3 points, let's say the third point down here lah. Okay. Let's say now you don't have this one now. You don't have this one. Then your line is like that now. Let's say your line. Say something wrong lah. It must be straight line. How come it's bengkok like that? If bengkok like that, no, your graph is also wrong. Okay. It must be straight line. So now what does it mean? Watch, I show you how to do it, okay? If this is plus, means you're going up the hill. See, who is going up the hill? Okay, Jack and Jill lah. Jack and Jill went up the hill, right? You all learned that nursery rhyme, right? Okay, now Jack and Jill is going up the hill. This is going up the hill. So this is positive. Then 2 means what? 2 means when you increase x by 1. You see, I move x by 1, right? X is 0 down here. Now I move it to 1. Notice y go up by 2. Can see now? 1, 2. This one 1. Can you see? I move x by 1, y go 2. See, I move x by 1 again. 1. Y will go up by 2. Or 2x. This is what we call the gradient. The gradient means what? The slope. Last week I tried to show you the slope of volcano lava. I think I didn't succeed. I wanted to show you the steep slope, gentle slope. Anyway, down here, if you notice, this is the gradient is 2. If the gradient is negative, it will go this way. Okay, if negative, again, I draw another one. If it's negative, it will go in this direction. Then you're going downhill. This one going uphill. Okay. All right. Now I hope you get this one. Let us try. Let's try lah. You all look tired already, Okay. Now, I want you to tell me without calculating, what's the answer for this one? This one. Without calculating, I repeat, without calculating, what's the answer for this one? Can you send your answer, please? If you listen to what I was explaining, you will know. Without calculating, without substituting the value of x as 0, what is this one? You know not? Anyone? Two. Okay, yes. How do you know it's 2? Remember, this one means it cuts the y-axis at 2. That means what? That means the graph will cut this point. So this one is 2, confirm. Your graph must go through here. This one is plus. Can you see? Positive. So will it go this way, green or orange? What do you think the answer is? Okay, imagine. I'll do again. Will it go orange or will it go green? Oh, sorry. Green. Which one? Choose one. This one now is plus X. Positive, huh? Will it go green or orange? Please send your answer. Come on. You're sleeping already, I think. Adik, wake up your sister Zahira. Come on, adik. Green, okay. Asan is only one thing green. You're correct, huh? Because it's positive. Positive means going this way. Good, huh? That means you're listening, you know. Now, let's say I have only 1 point. I have only 1 point. The green point is now. And I want to construct this graph based on the gradient. Every half step, that's why you see 2, huh? Every 1 step, go up by 2. Now this one, every 1, I go up only by half. Down here. Every 1, I go up by half. I can even plot the line like that, you know. If you don't believe, you try. See, I just plotted, you know. If I understand what it means, I can plot, you know. You can see now. Every 1x I go up half y. Every 1x a half y. Why this is half? Okay, I think I'm causing you all to fall asleep. So we move on. We move on. Zahira. Okay, this one graph. We continue graph next week. We go back to this one. This one will make sure that everyone is. This one is what you're currently doing. So let us do a little bit. Can you now? We try. Can we try question number D? This is really to get everyone alert and also to revise now. Question D, please. Question D, please. But graph, I tried to cover as much. Zahira, jangan baring, Zahira. Anika, wake up, Anika. Anika, cannot hear. Let's see. As Asan, your answer is not correct. You got a sorry, a D, right? I think something is wrong. The number 2 is not correct. Heian, congratulations. Okay, those of you who have succeeded, you move on to question number 3B. So far, only Heian succeeded lah. Inshi also wrong, huh? Inshi and Asan, both of you got the same answer. No? I think maybe your minus, you forgot to make it plus, is it? Minus and minus. Asan, you check the minus here and minus here. Inshira, minus, do you make it into plus? No? Shafi, same thing. I think you got mistake. Shafi, you also check. This minus, do you make it into plus now? Or you left it as minus? I will do mentally in case you all are right. 3 persons have gotten the same answer. The book says the answer is not that. Then let's see. Times 3, 6x, 6x plus 6. Your answer is wrong. Okay, here's answer is correct. In just a moment. Here, I think you can divide by 3 here. 15 can divide by 3, 66 can divide by 3, 30 can divide by 3. Let us see. Yeah, you got to divide by 3 here. I think same answer, Hassan. Is it same answer? Okay, come. I will have to show you all how to do it. Okay, we use this one. Something is wrong. Zahira, your answer is not correct. Okay, so first of all, we times this by 3. Alamak, I think I better not use this one. Hold on. Okay. Only down here you need to times by 3. Times by 3. So now you have over 9. You know? 3, you write 3 like that, bracket 2x plus 2. Can see now, close bracket minus. This one you bracket it up lah. If you're confused, bracket it up. Put 7x minus 4. Okay, this will help you. I think this is where your mistakes are. Okay, your mistake is for most of you. Okay, you have to put a bracket down here. Asan, you must put a bracket down here. Inshira, you got to put a bracket down there. Who else? Zahira also. So now, if you put a bracket down here, minus times minus, you will get different answer. Shafiq also, 3 times 2, 6x. I know this one you got 6x. 3 times 2, 6. I know this one you got also. Minus 7x. I know you got minus 7x. But the next one now, minus plus 4. This is a mistake. I already guessed this is your error. So your answer is 6x minus 7x is minus x plus 10 over 9. Okay, don't do the rest yet. Okay, that's your answer. Okay, don't need to do the next one. Don't need to do this one. Hey, your answer is correct. Without bringing it to lowest term, your answer is really correct. Okay, we will try this one. Question 4A. 4A. Try your best and make sure you get it correct. Hey, your answer is correct. Sorry, I just have a look further. 1 month. All right, Asan, your answer looks correct. Can you divide all of them by 2? So you divide the 20 by 2, must divide the 2x by 2, must divide 18 by 2 also. Huh? You must divide all by 2. And let us see now. Your sign might be wrong, Asan. Your sign might be wrong. The number is supposed to be negative on top. The x is positive, the number is supposed to be negative. You just double check. Just double check. Now again, we'll go through the safe way of doing this expansion and combination and whatnot. You please follow the steps, okay, so that you don't fall into error. Because if you don't use the bracket for the minus side, it's going to be a worry. And I think that's the mistake you made. Maybe, yeah. Okay, let's see. Zahira, something went wrong. Your denominator is correct. Asan, according to the answer key, your plus 9 is supposed to be minus 9. So, okay, so far Zahira is given, Asan is given. What about the rest? Huh? We're going to go through in a moment. Asan, can you check for your error? Zahira, can you check for your error? Hayan, let's see Hayan. Okay, Hayan, they say the answer is x, not 11x. Other than that, your answers, and the denominator is supposed to be 10. Shafi'i is supposed to be minus 9, but how do you get 11x? We're going to come to that in a moment. Huh? How do you get 11x? The answer is not 11x, it's just x only. So we're going to go through, please. Such things you guys must master this. This is called computational. You can still get full marks for this. Huh? So let us, you see where you made a mistake. I'm going to start expanding so that we don't waste time. Okay, we are going to times this by 4. We're going to times this by 5, right? So that means we can combine them already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine them. What do you mean combine? I put them under 20. So this part times 4, I bracket this up. Look what I do. I bracket this up, I put 4 here. Sometimes 5, right? I times the 2 by 5. 5 times 2, I get 10. So notice, what do I get? I get 4 down here, 3x plus 7. Like that. And then minus 10, because you times by 5 bottom, must times 5 by top. So 2 times 5 is 10. That's it. Don't need to times anymore down here. Like that. Put it in the bracket. Asan, Shafi'i, Zahira, put it in bracket like that. Why? You will normally get the first one correct. The second one, you might get it wrong. So let us see now. 12x. 4 times 7, 28. Minus times plus, minus 10. Minus times x, minus 10x, you know, is a minus 10x already, not plus 10x, minus 10x. So 12x minus 10x, what do you get? It's over 20, yeah? 12x minus 10x is 2x. And then you have $28, you minus $10, you are left with $18. Now notice, you can extract, factorize the top part. Both of them have 2 in common. Take out the 2. What's inside? X plus 9. Why x plus 9? 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 9, 18 over 20. Now, this one can cancel now. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Get 10. Your final answer, A. Oh, plus. Shafi, maybe you're right after all, Shafi. Hold on. So, Asan, I'm so sorry. The book is wrong. Hold on. I told you minus, right? Okay, the book is wrong. The book was wrong. So, you all are correct. Just let me double check for a while. 4 times 7, 20. 4 times 7, 28. 28 minus 10. Okay, the book is wrong. Okay, correct. Means Asan, Shafi'i, and the gang, your answers are correct. My mistake. I've not done it. So now I want to show you there's two ways of doing the division. One is you factorize. That means you take out the 2, then you cancel. Another one like this. I already know. If you want to divide by 2, I was telling Asan, divide all by 2. So you divide the bottom by 2, you get 10. You must also divide the top both by 2. Divide by 2, you get x. Divide by 2, you get 9. X plus 9 is correct. It's the same thing over 10. Okay. So Shafi is supposed to be x plus 9. Who got it right? Let me see. Asan only. Asan and Asan only. Okay. So congratulations again. I apologize for the mistake. I better correct it in the book. So even textbooks make mistake. What more normal assessment book? So that's why I advise you don't buy assessment book. Okay? If you want to buy books to practice, you buy your exam papers or you buy the other textbook. You have 2 textbooks here, right? Okay, I just show you. In the market, there's 2 textbooks. One is this one, and the other one is this one. These 2. So you use this as your assessment book. Why? As I told you, the ministry, in order to approve this, they will check the book. The ministry checks the book, But if you buy assessment book, who checks the book? You buy a normal assessment book. Let's say now, for example, give you this one. Okay, this is my book, primary school book I write. Who checks the ministry checks this book? No, ministry does not check this book at all. Okay, this is the book I've written. He has been selling for 20, does not check the book. But yours, in order, because it's a textbook, they have to check over and over and over and over. And that's why the quality is so much more better. So if you go and buy the wrong assessment book with a lot of mistakes, you know what happened? You'll be very frustrated. I know because I was a student once. I went through, I got mistake. Allah, very frustrating. So if you don't want to buy the other book, you can download exam papers or buy the exam papers. All right. So I will end down here. You have any questions, you can message me now. Any questions now? Oh, I want to chabut already. Next week, you want me to, I'll go through the same thing, graph plus graph plus the whatever we're doing now, the algebraic manipulations. Anything you want me to go through, you can message me now, please. Anything? Asan, anything? Zahira, anything? Rayhana, anything? Husna, Shafika, anything? Inshira, anything? Shafi, anything? Sofia, anything? Hayana, anything? Rahman, anything? Please let us go now. Okay lah. Oh, you. All right lah. Hasan, should I let everyone go now? Yes. No. Okay. Assalamualaikum. We catch you up again next Friday. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.